So welcome to Techno Dad Life. My name is Jeff. So this is the Heimvision Protect B2. Is it the little camera that could or the little camera that can't? Well, let's find out. First, what's in the box? We have the manual, Wi-Fi camera, LAN cable, waterproofing kit for the LAN port, power adapter, and screw set. So what are some of the key features? It has dual lenses, one wide and one telephoto. I'll talk more about those later. It has digital zoom in the app, but the quality isn't great. It has two-way audio and a siren, infrared night vision and floodlights, and it is also waterproof to IP66. It has local storage on a micro SD card or cloud storage. The cameras also have RTSP support, so you can use your own software and server to record your videos. So let's take a closer look at these features. So the camera has one 4mm lens with a 110-degree view and a 12mm lens with a 35-degree view. I believe that 35-degree view equals about 5 times telephoto lens. If you look at the video quality, we have to make sure that we have it set to HD in the app to get 1080p output. The app is also how we switch back and forth between telephoto and wide angle. The wide angle we can see gives a big view of the parking lot, and if we go to the telephoto view, we can focus on the tree by the side of the road. This is not a variable focus lens, but you can use digital zoom, but the video degrades rapidly with digital zoom. So what that means is you can just point it at whatever you want, but you can't adjust it after the fact. A good place for this camera is for a second story where you can get a wide view, but the telephoto lens is focused on a door for a close-up. The video quality is good for a 1080p camera. I do prefer 4K though for greater visual details. It has infrared for night vision. It does have a spotlight that is very good at blinding you if you get too close to it. The spotlight turns on automatically when it detects motion. I found the motion settings though were very sensitive unless set on the lowest settings. It does have a siren, but it sucks. I found it useless because the camera sensitivity was such that it went off all the time and the siren was just not very loud. It has two-way audio by pressing a button in the app. The sound quality is adequate, but as I have said in other videos, two-way audio is a gimmick on security cameras because the volume is not loud enough for the distance needed from the subject. The camera is also IP66 certified, which means it has complete dust protection and also protection from powerful water jets. Storage is in the cloud or on the micro SD card that you insert yourself into the camera. The SD card can be up to 128 gigabytes. Just make sure you restart the camera after inserting it and wiping the card before using it. Otherwise, the card won't show up in the app as usable storage. You also need to make sure that in the app you make the SD card the primary storage, as it defaults to using cloud storage. Even after setting the SD card as the primary storage, the app still says cloud event for storage. It seems like this would be an easy thing to change in the app so that it says SD card storage. To set up the camera, you need to download the Heimvision app from your favorite app store. You need to create an account and log in. This is not optional. Once you've done that, you can pick out how to add your camera, either by wired or wireless, and then follow the prompts and scan the code on the camera to finish the setup. I was excited when I saw the wired connection. I thought it was going to be PoE powered or power over Ethernet, but no. You still need to plug it in with the provided power plug, which makes this a little harder to place because you need to have a power outlet nearby or an extension cable hooked up to the camera, as the provided cord is only about 3 feet long. In the app, you can change a limited number of settings, things like turning off the siren, changing the sensitivity, turning the spotlight on. If you log into the Heimvision website, you can access all the same features on your camera through the camera web portal. One glaring error, though, is that you can't change the default password. Since this camera is exposed to the internet, it would seem like this is a horrendous error, especially when the password is as simple as 12345. If you use the RTSP feature, you can output the video stream to your favorite security camera software like Blue Iris, iSpy, or Shinobi. I tested it with all three of these. It works fine, but you can't see both the wide angle and telephoto view at the same time. You have to pick one, which is a huge bummer. You can use the phone app to change your view, but that eliminates the ability to change views quickly. Well, is this camera worth getting? It definitely has its shortfalls, but if Heimvision is listening, let's update that app to be able to change the password and change the camera to be able to stream both views. The cameras, both wide and telephoto themselves, are good quality for 1080p. Just remember to set the app to HD. I would say this camera is a jack of all trades and a master of none. It is a great camera for a place where you need to have a wide angle and then need to focus on one spot like a door. It is a thoroughly enjoyable camera for a reasonable price at around $69 at this time, but it does seem to go on sale often. Let me know in the comments what kind of cameras you use so I can review them. I'm going to do another video soon on the newest super low light camera. Make sure you like and subscribe and hit the bell button to be notified when that video drops. Take care, have a great day, and bye-bye. And a special thank you to all my supporters who, without your support, this channel would not be possible. And if you haven't already, please think about supporting the channel you love. Thank you.